after being sealed in the Logan temple with my husband, we went to the temple as often as we could as newlyweds. After we had our 4 kids, life got busier. I have to admit that it was hard to find time to go to the temple. After the kids got older, it became more consistent. A few years before I started to work at the temple, I had this desire to serve there. But to tell you the truth, I had no idea what I was going to do there. I thought that maybe I just had to greet people and smile at them. After my first day serving at the temple, I realized that it would take way more effort than I thought. About 2 or 3 weeks after I was serving there, I remember I was doing an ordinance and I made a mistake, and I felt very frustrated with myself. I felt very deflated. I was walking upstairs. I remember seeing this picture of Christ, and he had his arms extended, and I decided to stop and pray. I was by myself. I started to ask my Heavenly Father, why do you want me to serve in the temple if I only make mistakes? If I'm struggling so much memorizing the words of the ordinances? I kept asking, Heavenly Father, if you're here, please help me. And I proceeded to go upstairs, and I went to the veil room where I was going to serve next. And there was just only me and another sister there. And this brother walks in and he greeted us. And I said to him, if you are here to ask me to do anything, you're talking to the wrong person. I'm just training. He looked straight at me and he said, you're doing better than you think you are. He was so sweet and reassuring to me that the work would get easier with time. He said these things to me not knowing what I was going through. I knew that my Heavenly Father had answered my prayer. I knew that He was sent from God to calm me and to remind me that God was in control and that I shouldn't fear or be afraid to make mistakes. The following weeks, the work got easier and more rewarding. I feel so happy when I'm there. I've been there for a year now, and I have had wonderful experiences there. Because I speak Portuguese and a little Spanish, I have had the opportunity to help patrons that only speak Portuguese and Spanish to perform ordinances in their own languages. It makes me so happy to be able to provide this service to them. I know that the Lord has called me to serve at His temple because He knew that I could make a difference there. I feel so privileged for the opportunity that I have to serve patrons at the temple. The more you go to the temple, the more desire you have to be there. Because when I'm there, I have this calm feeling and I feel that like I'm shielded from the world. I can't wait until the Linden Temple is open so I can serve there. And I can go there as often as I can. If you have the desire to serve in the temple, don't hesitate to talk to your bishop. You won't regret it.